Hi guys, my name is Ambush and it's gonna be my first what if video, and my first what if is going to be what if Deku had a servant quirk. This is inspired of Fate Grand Order, Fate Grand Order and the enemies of Fate. And no, I am not copying. I am not copying the anime. I am not copying Hilltop anime for this, cause I'm gonna make the story different. So let's begin. First of all, I'm gonna explain the quirk. The quirk is fate. This quirk is allows Deku to summon 10 servants, each being a different class of Fate Grand Order. The 10 classes are Saber, Lancer, Archer, Caster, Assassin, Rider, Berserker, Ruler, Avenger, and Foreigner. And as the story progresses, I will give more details to what type of servants is Deku going to have. So let's begin off with the story. The story begins with Deku being bullied. After being bullied by Katsuki Bakugo when they were just 4. Deku, after he got beaten up, he went to his room and cried until his quirk manifested and summoned Merlin, the caster, or known as the legendary enchanter. Merlin says, "Child, why are you crying?" Deku in shock because there is a person beside his bed, and he doesn't know who this is. Deku asks, "Sir, who are you?" And Merlin answers as, "My name is Merlin. I am your servant." Deku thinks in his head, "Merlin? When did I hear that name before?" Then a few minutes later, it clicked on his head. Then he says, "You're Merlin, the wizard, no, the legendary enchanter, right?" Merlin smiles, saying, "Yes, I am. And I am not only your servant. There are actually 10 of us, including me. If you include me, there is 10 of us." So Deku asks Merlin, how can I summon them? How can they appear in front of me?" Merlin said that, "Think. I will give you their descriptions, and think of them. I will give you first a king with a sword. Second, an armored man with a spear. Next, a man with two swords and a girl with two daggers. Uh, a person, then a person with a pirate hat. Uh, a man with a giant sword with a giant body. A person with a cane. A person that is corrupted. And an artist. Deku tried first to summon the person with two daggers. About 1 hour later, Jack the Ripper is summoned. Say, Master, I am Jack the Ripper, the most famous serial killer. Deku being surprised because he didn't actually know that he would summon a serial killer, but in his head saying that he is too young to be a serial killer. Then after that, he didn't try to summon any of them for now. He can only summon Merlin and Jack. Merlin in the mindscape saying that this boy, our new master, is sure. This boy, sorry about that guys. Merlin says, this boy has gone through a lot. I can see it in his eyes. He has gone through a lot. Saber says, how so? I saw in his eyes that he was beaten up, almost killed. Because in this world, they're a little bit more harsher. Then about a year later, when Deku was 5, he tried to summon, I guess, about 3 more. He think about a man with a cane. Then a few moments later, he summoned Sherlock Holmes, the greatest detective. And Sherlock says, Master, good day to you. I am Sherlock Holmes, the greatest detective. Then he tried again. He summoned a person with a hat. Then, a few moments later, he summoned Francis Drake, the captain of the Golden Hind. After that, Francis Drake says, my name is Francis Drake, the captain of the Golden Hind. Then he tried again, but this time summoning a person with armor with a lance. He summoned Leonidas, the king of Sparta, Lancer, or Lancer, aka Leonidas, introduces himself to his new master, saying, "Master, I am Leonidas, the king of Sparta." Then he trained Deku for 4 years. He trained with them, with Sherlock with his intellect, Leonidas with his fighting skills, and when Leonidas, Jack Leonidas, and and Jack and Leonidas for Jack and Leonidas. Sorry about that. I'm stuttering. Sorry. Jack and Leonidas for sparring, for fighting, hand-to-hand combat. Merlin for enchantments, or to use his power wisely. And Francis Drake teaching Deku how to shoot a gun or a flintlock. He became an expert in fighting hand-to-hand combat with weapons and guns. Became a smart student who can deduct like Sherlock, and a wise young man, not as wise as Merlin, but still wise for his age. After when now Deku is 10, Deku asks Merlin who are left. Merlin says, "The ones left are a person with 2 swords, a man that represents strength, a person who is corrupted, and an artist." He tries to summon the person who is an artist. He summons Katsushika Hokusai, best author of woodblock. Miss Hokusai introduces herself to her new master, saying that, "My name is Katsushika Hokusai. Sorry if I'm butchering this. I am best author of woodblock. I am the best author of woodblock." Then he tried again to summon the person with 2 swords. Then he summoned Emiya, the nameless hero. Emiya introduces himself to Deku, saying, "My name is Emiya, the nameless hero." Deku, curious, asks Emiya, "Why are you called the nameless hero?" Emiya explains his story to Deku, and after explaining, Deku understands why he is called the nameless hero. Next, he summoned a person who was corrupted. He summoned Jeanne d'Arc, the Avenger, the corrupted holy maiden. In a sadistic voice, Jean said, "My name is Jean d'Arc. I am the corrupted holy maiden." After that, Deku asked Merlin, "Is that all?" Merlin replied, "No. There are two more. One who represents strength, and one who is a king." He tries to summon the king, but he can't just yet. So he summoned the person who represents strength. He summons Hercules. Hercules just roars. Merlin explains that he is Hercules, the demigod hero and embodiment of strength. Deku asks Merlin, "Why can't I summon the king?" Merlin says that maybe it is not the time just yet. Deku waits for 3 years. So Deku is now 13. Deku tries to summon the king, and he succeeds. Deku summons King Arthur, King of Britain. Arthur introduces himself to his new master, Deku, saying, "My name is King Arthur, King of Britain." Deku asks, actually no, he didn't ask. And he trains with them for until the start of the anime. And he doesn't let anyone know that he has a quirk. Deku, start of the anime, Deku being confident in himself because he has a quirk, saying that being confident, sorry, because he has a quirk. After the teacher explains that you all wanted to be heroes, he throws the paper, and basically he's now explaining who are going to go to UA. Katsuki Bakugo and Izuku Midoriya. Everybody looks at Deku and laughs because they don't know that Deku had a quirk. They all think that Deku is quirkless. Deku, in his mind, says, "It's time. It's time to show them my power." Deku summons all 10 of them, summoning Saber, Lancer, Archer, Caster, Assassin, Rider, Berserker, Ruler, Avenger, and Foreigner. All of them stand behind Izuku, saying that they all say that we are Izuku's quirk. Everybody in the room was shocked because they all thought that Deku didn't have a quirk. And Bakugo was furious because Deku didn't tell Bakugo that he had a quirk all this time. Deku Deku says that you really think I didn't have a quirk. It doesn't mean if I don't tell you, it doesn't mean that I don't have a quirk. Bakugo was pissed and jumps at Deku, but stopped by Jack, putting a knife on his throat, saying that if you hurt our master, you will die. Bakugo, being afraid, falls to his knees, saying that villain, 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 you're trying to kill me. Deku saying, I don't care. This means I have a quirk, and anybody can become a hero, quirkless or quirk or no quirk. Then he leaves. The teachers didn't stop him because it was the end period. Deku, going home, took a shortcut under the underpass, and then the sludge villain appears, saying that, hey kid, give me your body. I didn't know the freak was in town. He summons Merlin, saying that Merlin says that, Master, what is the problem? Deku explains that somebody is about to attack me. So can you please delay them at bay and contain him? Merlin, after seeing the sludge villain, saying that it shall be done. Merlin casting a spell and instantly containing the sludge villain. A few moments later, All Might appears, saying, I am here. And after looking that the sludge villain is not there, saying that, and asks Deku that kid, did you see a sludge villain come around here? Deku says, yeah, I actually captured him. Technically not me, but captured nonetheless. All Might, seeing that a sludge villain is in an orb state, and takes the sludge villain into his pocket, saying that, alright kid, I'll be seeing you off then. Bye. Deku doesn't grab onto All Might's leg because he knows that he has power, and he can use their power as well. This quirk doesn't actually only give Deku the servants. No, it also gives them their power. For example, Sherlock has deduction skills. Saber has her sword Excalibur, and Emiya using his swords. Basically, all of their powers he can use. Basically, he went home, and there is no another sludge villain incident because Deku didn't cling onto All Might. After that, Deku, for the 10 months, trains with all of his servants in hand-to-hand combat, intelligence, and intelligence, and let's say intelligence, hand-to-hand combat, um, firearms for from Francis Drake, and deduction skills for Sherlock. So we we now are in the now Deku is in front of the UA building, saying that I cannot believe that I am here. Uh, all of his servants are not surprised because of Deku's hard work to achieve this goal. And they are all proud of Deku. And he went he went into the UA building, and he doesn't trip this time because he is confident in himself. So at the hall, at the I forgot what was what was the what was it called, but the where they take the entrance exam, the written part. I forgot. So yeah, he went into that, and he aces the written part because of Merlin and Sherlock speaking to him in his mind and helping him with the answers. Now it's for the physical, the robot test. Deku goes in front and stopped by Ida saying that you shouldn't be distracting other people. Deku turning back saying that who am I distracting? Ida points at the brunette girl with brown hair, saying that you're going to interrupt her focus. Deku getting a little bit pissed off, saying that, hey buddy, make sure you're sure that you are right when you are calling things, because sometimes you are wrong. Your deduction skills are a little bit, how to say this, inferior to mine. And Deku walks off in front of the gate, Ira being surprised that he was talked back at, and walks to his position. Now, Present Mind says that 3, 2, 1, go. There are no countdowns in a real battle. The doors open. Deku runs as fast as he can, summoning Francis Drake and riding on the Golden Hind on top of the city and firing his flint knock at the robots, hitting nobody except for the robots. About 15 minutes later, the Deku has about, let's say, 500 points. And now the zero pointer appears. Uraraka is stuck under the rubble, and Deku, being a hero, tries to save tries to save Uraka, and he succeeds by lifting off the rubble and picking her up bride style to the ship, and using Saber, Noble Phantasm, Excalibur to finish the just to finish the 0 pointer. And and after that, the exam is over. Deku goes home. Inko asks if he did good. Deku asks without cockiness. No, Deku says without cockiness that yeah, I passed with flying colors. Inko says that you're like you're getting a little bit cocky, Izuku. Deku says that it's not cockiness. It's fact. Then 2 months, no, 2 months now. 2 weeks later, Deku received his letter from UA, and All Might appears saying that he got the highest score in the entrance exam, even breaking his record. And Deku smiles at this because he's proud that all his hard work paid off. And yeah, that is where I'm gonna leave the video off. And please like, comment, subscribe, and please tell me if you need new what ifs. Please suggest in the comments below if you want what new what ifs or to change something in the story. And goodbye.